Making or scribing a panel line actually looks like a simple and easy task. You got the tools, and all you need to do is just scribe your Gunpla to make a new panel line. But even though it looks simple, it turns out that making a good panel line is not that easy. In this video, I will tell you 4 key points to make your custom panel line even better than before. With us, Alice Kingdom. Before we start, it's better for you to check my previous video, Basic Method on how to scribe panel line. To make a good panel line, first you need to know what panel line is. Panel line is a line, of course, that divide a part into several sections. For example, if you make a panel line like this, this new line should be able to divide this part into several sections. In this example, into 2 sections. So if you make a line just like this is not a panel line. This is just a texture variation. I will give you another example to make it clearer for you. Take a look at this. With the line I just made, I divide this part into 2 sections. Or you can make something like this to make it into 3 sections. The key point number 1 is the end of panel line should connect to the edge of the part or connect to another panel line. If you look closely to existing panel line on every Gunpla, there is only 3 kinds of basic shape of panel line. First one is one-liner panel line. Remember our first rule, panel line should divide part into several sections, something like this. Second is two-liner panel line like this. The key on every panel line more than one liner is, it is better to make a corner same or greater than 90 degree. I don't say you can make it smaller than 90 degree. But if you do, it looks weird. And we got our second key point. It should form a corner same or greater than 90 degree. The third one is three-liner panel line. In this model, it has 2 kinds of style. First is the S style. And second is the N style. In this 3-liner panel line, don't forget our second rule. Next key point, well, this is my just personal reference. If you have other opinion, just tell me in the comment below. For example, I make my first line parallel with this edge. For second line, apply the corner rule. Then for the third line, you can apply again the corner rule. Or repeat again to make it parallel with any edge of the part. Something like this. So our third key point when making a custom panel line is at least it has one line parallel to any part edge. Now, if you already master our 3 key points to make a panel line, You can combine all them together to make it something like this. I will give you another example. I want to make panel line in this area. First, I make a style panel line with two of the line parallel with, you guess which edge. Then I connect the edge of the line with other style panel line. Remember, key point number 1. Then I make another line by combine S style and N style. Yes, do not limit your line with just 3 lines. And for the last, I make single liner which parallel with, you guess again. And we come to our 4th key point. You can combine all 3 panel line style on one surface. Now for scribing panel line, you need something as a guide. You can use scribing guide tape or demo tape. Just choose any you comfort with. Now I will give you a quick tip on how to scribe. I will show you with demo tape. For scribing, I will use 0.1 chisel. For start point, I always start from the line on the edge first. Why? It will minimize the possibility that the scribing line to exceed the existing design. Then for the next line, I start from an empty area to our previous scribe line. This previous scribe line is serving as a stopper for current line scribing. Then continue to the next line. Remember, when scribing, do not push your chisel on the part. Just scribe gently until it reaches depth where you do not need a guide tape anymore. Now, without a guide tape, scribe again until it deep enough. Next, sand the area around scribe panel line to remove the unwanted rough surface. Clean the dust with brush, and for the finishing touch, I usually scrape again to remove any leftover dust, but with different chisel tip direction. Sand for the last time. And clean with brush. And done. That's some tips to be better at scribing panel line. If you have any question, just drop a comment. See you again in my next video. Alice greeting.